6:18. Let's send it over to Lynette.
Exactly, Christian. It's visibility time as it is low this morning, quite poor in a lot of spots. Let's go ahead and zoom in as we head over towards Harford County and also Cecil County this morning. Not looking good around Rising Sun and Port Deposit. Back over towards Cooper and Dublin. We are dealing with some patchy fog there as well. Sliding further off to the south if you're around Towson this morning, if you're in Randallstown, Glen Burnie, around Columbia. Further south around Arnold and Lakeshore, Crownsville, Rivera Beach also dealing with some patchy fog as well. And then our last stop takes us over towards Kent County, Betterton, around Kennedyville, Chestertown, as well as Pomona this morning and Fairleigh. The satellite and radar also picking up on some wet weather, so we just can't catch a break quite yet, but we will as the day goes on. We'll talk more about that in a matter of moments, but the light rain showers coming in across the area once again. We zoom in same areas where we're dealing with some of that patchy fog. We're seeing that light rain around Havre de Grace, Abingdon, around Bel Air, Betterton this morning as well. In terms of the temperatures, this may be where the silver lining is if you like the milder conditions out there this morning. These numbers are in the upper 40s and also the 50s pretty much because that cold front hasn't made it all the way through. Temperatures will continue to fall though as we go throughout the day. So as we head into the afternoon, before it's all said and done, temperatures will be in the low 40s and right around the upper 30s. So it is going to be chilly. So I do suggest that you dress in layers as we go throughout the day, and you'll probably be adding layers as you go into the afternoon. Futurecast also picking up on the fact that we are going to get downright gusty today. So we will have those winds gusting up to about 40 to 50 miles an hour. And since we'll gust so high, we actually do have a wind advisory for all the areas here shaded in this beige coloring. So that wind advisory goes until about 4 o'clock for today for some spots. So it is going to be a rough go of things in terms of the winds. Make sure you do have both hands on the steering wheel. And if it's trash day, bring that trash can in as soon as possible. Futurecast goes into motion, and it does show that we will start to get a little bit of sunshine before it's all said and done for today. So again, have the layers, but also have the umbrella and also have the sunglasses. So you'll need a little bit of everything before you head out and about. And then the drier conditions and the sun will continue into the weekend. So we'll have a nice mix of sun and clouds as we head into your Saturday and Sunday. With that said, I can't rule out a flurry late Saturday and early Sunday morning, but all in all, much more improved than that wintry mix that we talked about at the beginning of the week. The rain returns as we head into next week, but also the mild conditions return as well. Lauren, over to you.
Thank you very much, Lynette. We're off to a foggy Friday morning start. There is a road closure you need to know about in Anne Arundel County. Flooding from yesterday's rains continues to shut down Defense Highway. It's closed between Huntwood Drive and Rutland Road. There's also an accident just reported on I-97. It's northbound near Crane Highway. If you are traveling the Bay Bridge, there's long-term road work. That redecking project continues to block the right lane of the westbound span, but it's not leading to any backups. The speed check into Baltimore reveals heavy delays on 895. We're down to 13 miles per hour southbound as you approach the Harbor Tunnel due to long-term construction. Stick with the Fort McHenry Tunnel or even the Key Bridge instead. There's one accident in Baltimore, Broadway at East Baltimore Street, and more trouble in Baltimore County. Yesterday's water main break in Cockeysville continues to shut down southbound York Road between White Avenue and Sherwood Road. 695 clear at Charles Street. Speeds are slow on the west side outer loop, making that push down to Baltimore National Pike. Christian?
Okay, Lauren, thanks very much. 6:21 right now. There's a debate on Twitter going on now about cherry soda and Dr. Pepper. We're going to dive into that trending topic right after this. Plus, you can watch the Oscars Sunday night right here on Maryland's first television station, but you can watch all the Best Picture nominees tomorrow. Plus, gavel to gavel coverage of the Harvey Weinstein trial continues today on Court TV. Here's a preview of what will be on our sub-channel 2.5.
I'm Ted Rollins. Today on Court TV in New York, it is day 2 of the defense case in the Harvey Weinstein rape trial. The defense started with their first witness yesterday. They'll pick up today. They expect to go at least through the week with their case in chief, and then the jury will make a decision. Also, Ezra McCandless, the 22-year-old, will find out her fate. She was convicted of murder in November of last year. She'll be sentenced. We'll be carrying that live. And on Court TV in Florida, this man, the ice cream truck alleged murderer, day 2 of his trial. All of that, plus much more throughout the day on Court TV. Now back to you.
From Rex and all of us at the Humane Society of Harford County, good morning, Maryland.
I couldn't see Rex at first. I'm trying to find Rex on there.
I was like, where's Rex?
But I know he's cute and he's ready for a permanent home. Rex, just one of the many animals there at the Humane Society of Harford County. Looking for a forever home. If you're interested in adopting, Rex should go to the harfordshelter.org for more information. Thanks so much for that shout out. Okay, so there's this debate trending on Twitter right now featuring 4 drinks, primarily with cherry flavored sodas. Okay, so who wrote pop drinks in this? What state are we in? Best to worst: cherry Coke, Mountain Dew Code Red, Dr. Pepper.
Oh, best to
or
worst. Okay.
Wild Cherry Pepsi.
Cherry Coke.
Okay.
Did you say ill, Mary Beth? Cherry
Coke's
Coke is
one.
number 1.
Cherry Coke is number 1.
Yes, good job, you guys.
I think Dr. Pepper is number 1.
Yes, I knew
Sorry.
you were going to say Dr. Pepper, Lauren.
Do you know
tried
that
to fool me.
I'm old
love
enough to remember when they introduced Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke was a
love
new
Cherry
thing,
Coke.
and they had ads for it, and it said, Cherry Coke, outrageous. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Can
Nobody
you
else
just say
remembers
Dr.
that.
Pepper again, Christian?
I try to say, when I say Dr. Pepper, I always think of Forrest Gump, and all those Dr. Peppers.
Dying right
I like Dr. Pepper, but now I love it.
So done.
Of those,
Of those.
I would say Dr. Pepper.
Would you?
Yeah,
I'm doing Cherry Coke. I like the sweeter.
I
That's
never
why.
really got into the whole Cherry Coke thing.
I love Cherry Coke.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper, Cherry Coke, and then Code Red.
I like the Diet Dr.
I've
Pepper.
never even
Pepsi.
tried Code Red, and the Pepsi one is
I didn't even
too
know
sweet.
what the other ones were.
Yeah, too.
I haven't seen those, but apparently they're pop that you can buy at the store
Soda Pop.
in Ohio. It is 6:26 right now. Busy morning here on Good Morning Maryland. It is foggy out there. Pea soup. Here's a live look at the conditions. 695 near Hartford Road. Team coverage of that fog continues when we come back on Good Morning Maryland.
Lauren, I knew you were going to.
Okay, a water main break on a busy part of York Road in Baltimore County appears to have been fixed, but it still could cause trouble for drivers in that area. WMR2 News' Aaron McPherson is there with a live report coming up in just a few minutes. Your drive to work is going to be foggy and wet this morning. We got team coverage. Lynette and Lauren watching those conditions, and Mark Roper is out in it, checking on the roads for you right now. Schools in Cecil County will be opening 2 hours late today because it is so foggy outside. We're going to update you on if any other systems announce that they will be delayed. Good Morning Maryland starts right now.
You're watching the station that's working for you, WMAR2 News. Now, Good Morning Maryland.
6:30 on this Friday morning, February the 7th. Good Morning Maryland. I'm Christian Schaefer. Thanks so much for spending part of your morning with us here alongside Lauren Cook and Chief Meteorologist Lynette Charles. And we're off to a slick and foggy commute today.
It's slick, it's foggy, and it's another hectic commute.
There certainly could be some
unfortunately.
problems out there as we go through the morning. And as for the fog, this is not an all-day event, right?
It's not an all-day event, but it is a morning event, that's
Yeah.
for sure. So the dense fog advisory is over at 8 o'clock this morning. But even after that, Christian, I'd say around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we'll still have some patchy fog lingering across the area. It's going to get gusty as we go throughout the day. And we're also going to be dealing with temperatures that are going to feel a little bit cooler as we head into the weekend, but at least we will be dry. There's that forecast visibility. As we can see, those numbers are on the low side. We want to get up to those 10s and the 12s, and we'll do so as the day goes on. There's the fog potential as we'll start to see the improvement as the morning goes along. Satellite and radar not picking up on a whole lot of rain, but it's still out there, so make sure you do grab the rain gear before you head out and about this morning. And then by this afternoon, make sure you do have the sunglasses. Lauren, over to you.
Thanks, Lynette. If you're traveling in Anne Arundel County, avoid Defense Highway. It's shut down due to flooding right between Huntwood Drive and Rutland Road. There's also an accident northbound 97 right near Crane Highway. I'm also tracking long-term road work here at the Bay Bridge that blocks the right lane of the westbound span, but traffic's moving along. No backups on Route 50. Much different story heading into Baltimore. 895 is down to 11 miles per hour southbound as you approach the Harbor Tunnel. That's due to long-term construction. There's also an accident in the City Broadway at East Baltimore Street and a road closure in Cockeysville. Southbound York Road is shut down at White Avenue due to yesterday's water main break. Christian?
Lauren, thanks very much. That dense fog making it difficult for drivers to even see the road as they start out on their morning commute today. WMAR2 News' Mark Roper is live along the Beltway. So, Mark, where are you right now exactly, and what are the conditions like?
Good morning, Christian. We are on the outer loop of the Beltway in the Pikesville area, and we're actually seeing heavier traffic than fog this morning. You can take a look and see. We've got a lot of misting kicking back from the tires of other cars this morning, so the combination of misting and fog is definitely making it a little difficult for drivers to see clearly this morning. And fog was really heavy about an hour ago, where you could barely see about a car length in front of you as you were driving out. That rain has cleared it up a little bit, but still we do have some fog and rain that's happening right now that's making it difficult or a challenge for drivers this morning. So as you drive out, just make sure that you do drive carefully and slow down a little bit as you are heading out this morning. You can see the roadway right there. You can see the white lines of 695 are clear to see, but as you're looking out in front of you, really all you can see are a little bit of the red lights in front of us right now. And WMAR2 News Chief Meteorologist Lynette Charles will have the latest on what the weather conditions will be looking like in your area throughout the morning. We do know that Cecil County Public Schools are delayed 2 hours because of the fog, but this is what we are facing with right now this morning as